What's going on, guys? Thrash back here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to episode 1 of my Detroit Red Wings franchise mode here in NHL 22. Now, I originally was going to do a Seattle Kraken mode, but seeing that everyone else is doing the Seattle Kraken, I figured I might as well do my own, try and not copy everyone else here, do the Detroit Red Wings, my favorite team, and see if I can rebuild them and win a Stanley Cup with them. Now, what we're going to be doing here is every single episode is going to be 1 year of simulation. We will jump into a couple games if they're like a crazy rivalry or we get into overtime or whatever. We will get into a few games, but it's mostly going to be simulation. Injuries are off. Owner mode is off. I like to run this fairly simple. It's a very laid-back franchise mode. I will be aggressive in the trade market and stuff like that, but other than that, I'm not going to be doing too much to influence the game. So let's go ahead and get into this, have some fun, and if you guys are excited, make sure you leave a like on the video. Let's go. Just a couple more things. Auto Scout is on. The trade difficulty is set to medium. Fog of War is not on. I just want to make everything clear, just that way you guys know exactly what you're getting into when you click on the video. We're going to go ahead and just sim through the preseason, because I don't care about the preseason, but we got to make some roster moves, because what I learned in the season sim is that MAURICE is not on the team, and we are definitely putting MAURICE day 1 roster. That's got to happen, so let's see who we're sending down. 80 overall. I mean, he's NHL ready. He's definitely NHL ready. Medium elite potential, too. I'm so glad that they finally figured out that MAURICE is pretty damn good. I'd like to get Lucas Raymond in as well, but he's only a 77, so I'm going to keep him in the AHL for now anyways. All right, so we ended up sending down Mark Stahl. And we have this team here of Zadina, Larkin, and Vrana, Fabry, Suter, Bertuzzi, Veleno, Rasmussen, and Ernie, Nemesnikov, Stevens, and Gagne. Our defense is looking like Leddy, Hronek, Osterley, Stetcher, Seider, DeKaiser. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I'll probably switch that up. And in net, we're going to be running Nedeljkovic and Thomas Greiss. Okay, so it's going to be an interesting year. It's I don't think I'm going to do too much year 1 until the trade deadline, because I'm expecting to be bad. I want to be sellers. I want to trade off our assets and whatnot. So I don't expect too much from the team, but if surprisingly we do well, I'll be very happy. The Victory Hockey League is an online ice hockey simulation forum acting like an online Be A Pro that anyone can enjoy. Here you can see me creating my player, getting my stats up. I'm telling you right now, you guys are going to love this, especially if you guys are hockey fans, which I'm pretty sure you all are. There's a link in the description for the Victory Hockey League where you can sign up and do exactly what I'm doing here, create your player, sign as a free agent, or get drafted by one of the 16 teams in the league. Spend your TPE, upgrade your player, become a legend here on the forum. Hell, you could even go to the Hall of Fame like some of these guys. Guys, there's a link in the description. I advise you to check it out. The VHL is a sponsor of this video. They've been a sponsor of a few of my videos, and I truly appreciate their support, and I want to help them out in any way I can. I will be playing in the VHL this upcoming season, and I hope to see you there as well. Create your player. Let's have some fun. One more quick note, I want to apologize for my voice. The last 2 days have been filled with me just sitting behind my desk, recording videos and streaming, and I'm starting to lose my voice from the 7 or 8 videos I've recorded already, and the streams and everything else. So, I apologize in advance, but hopefully it's not too bad and we can get through this. Let's go ahead and sim the preseason. I just want to see the regular season here. All right, we have our first game of the year against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's go ahead and just slow sim this game. First game of the year, could be a good one against the defending back-to-back champs. We're probably going to get destroyed, let's be real. First period, and we're up 2-0. Nemesnikov and Troy Stetcher proving me wrong right away. Second period here, never mind. It's 4-2 Tampa. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, well, you know what? The first period, we looked pretty good there. We're on the power play. Not able to get anything done, but that's tough, man. I mean, it's Tampa Bay, and I know Detroit, it's going to be a long rebuild here. As Rasmussen gets on the board, and Cirelli comes right back less than a minute later. That's unfortunate. Now, I know it's going to be a tough season. I know what I'm in for. I am a Wings fan. I've been watching this the last few years. Sergachev gets the empty netter as we lose 6-3 in our debut here. But I think this is going to be a lot of fun. The reason I chose the Detroit Red Wings is because they are my favorite team, which means that most likely I want to see them win the most, which means I'm going to do the most I possibly can to actually let them win this cup. So, yeah, we lost game 1. I'm hoping we lose about 70 games this year and get that first overall pick. Just wanted to show you guys, I put Seider with Letty on the first line for the +2 chemistry. Same with Stetcher and Osterley. And then on the main offense here, we have Bertuzzi, Larkin, and Zadina now on the first line because the chemistry's there. However, I can't really get anything else going. I'm trying, but I can't really get anything else going here. So, chemistry-wise, this is how it's going to have to be. All right, let's sim our next game here against Vancouver Canucks. We're going to do a few of them before we get into Christmas break, and I'm going to sim the actual season here, but I want to see how we do here the first few games and see what we're going to be working with. After the first period, it is 3-0 Vancouver. Second period is 4-1. Oh boy, 5-1. Okay. Wow. We're bad. All right, we have another game here against Columbus. What we're going to do, we're going to have Nedeljkovic play this one. And depending on how we do, will depend on what we do next. First period, 2-0, Line A and Bean. It's 4-2. At least we got on the board there. Moritz Seider and Jacob Vrana. Seider getting his first career NHL goal. Good for him. Oh, come on, guys. We need to get back in this. Our goaltending seems to be pretty bad. As Adam Bohlquist makes it 5-2. We finish the game 5-3 as Danny DeKeyser gets on the board. I don't know, man. Our goaltending seems really shaky. We're 0-3 to start the year, which I won't say is a bad thing if we want to do bad and get a good draft pick, but our goaltending is allowing quite a bit of goals. I mean, that save percentage and goals against for Nedeljkovic, is absolutely atrocious. And Greiss, not looking much better. Okay. Alright, that's very interesting. We're going to sim up to the Christmas break from here, just straight up to the Christmas break. We'll take a look around the league and see who's doing what. And then we can decide if we want to start making some moves. The San Jose Sharks are offering us Erik Karlsson for a third and a fourth. I'm going to say no, because it's $11.5 million for 6 years. But, like, holy crap. Okay, guys, well, it's Christmas, and we actually have more wins than regulation losses. The team turned it around suddenly. Suddenly we know how to play hockey. I don't know. It's very strange. First of all, Dylan Larkin has over a point per game, which is outstanding. Suddenly, I don't know what happened. We have Tyler Bertuzzi with 25. Vrana has 22. Ernie with 20. Actually, Adam Ernie surprised me last year. Hopefully, he keeps that up. Philip Zadina with 18. He's got the, Seider's already up to 13 points. Good for him. Danny DeKeyser, don't expect much from him. Hronek, I'm expecting more from. I guess I do have him playing limited minutes, though. We have Troy Stetcher. Okay. How are we looking at goaltending? Clearly, the goaltending has gotten better. Nedeljkovic, yeah, I mean, those stats are much better than they were. Same for Greiss. They're both playing a lot better than the first few games of the year. Interesting. I wonder what happened, because if you guys don't know, I don't think I showed it off. I think we lost our first, 9 games in a row this year. Not just the first couple I simmed, literally, the first 9 games. So here we are, Tampa, Vancouver, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we finally won. Started winning. So, after losing 9 straight, legitimately losing 9 straight games, we are now above 500. That is unbelievable. So, Pittsburgh is leading the way right now with 47 points, tied with Anaheim. Toronto's up there. We got Winnipeg. Any surprises? Philadelphia being way up there is a bit of a surprise, I guess. San Jose is definitely a surprise, considering they were trying to give me Erik Karlsson. The Wild are up there. Ottawa set. Wow, okay. Again, it's still early into the year, but there's definitely some surprises. We're right on the outskirts of a playoff spot as well. Who's dead last in the league? There's Seattle. It's going to be the Calgary Flames. Now, that is unexpected, for sure. Austin Matthews is leading the way with 46, and Marner has 44. Cannon DeBrincat up there as well. Panarin and Gallagher's up there. Wow. Malkin, Sagan, Crosby. I don't see McDavid. Connor McDavid. Nick Suzuki with 35 and 35. Dylan Larkin. Hell yeah, buddy. Love it. Love to see it. Did I miss Connor McDavid? Did I pass him? There's Ovechkin. 18 goals in 33 games. Hello, yes, Connor McDavid. What is going on? I had to have missed him. There's no way he has this low amount of points, right? Went right by him. Wow, he only has 25 points. Draisaitl only has 23. What is going on in Edmonton? Now, guys, I'm still planning on being sellers at the trade deadline. I was not expecting to do this well, though. I don't want to touch anything. I want to see how this plays out up into the trade deadline. I was, at this point, considering making some trades. I wanted to. I thought it would be a good idea to maybe dump off some players. But if we're going to continue playing the way we have over the last 20 games or so, I feel like maybe I should leave it and see what happens, and maybe we'll be in a playoff spot. Maybe not even just in a playoff spot. Maybe we'll be leading the division or something like that. So I'm going to leave it for now. I'll see how the sim goes, and if I need to, I'll stop it. As we lose to the Rangers and the Islanders, okay, we might be back on track. Oh, back-to-back wins now. And now we're... Oh, man, it's going to be a flip-flop year. All right, let's see what's going on at the trade deadline. All right, and here we are at the trade deadline. We are... Oh, man, here. Actually, we can look, right? Yeah, we can look. Okay, we're still one game above regulation 500, but we're not in a playoff spot. I think we're going to sell, and we're going to sell hard, and we're going to try and drop in this draft. We're not doing horribly, and we could make a push for the playoffs, but we're not ready. We don't need a playoff spot. We don't need to make the playoffs here, as we are 22nd in the league, but we're tied for 19th, 17th, 15th. Like, we're pretty close. We're doing all right here. I want to start losing some games, so let's get rid of some players, some contracts, and let's make ourselves bad. Leading the way in points is Dylan Larkin with 61. We have Bertuzzi with 43, Zadina with 41, Adam Ernie, Vrana only with 36. That's concerning for sure. Seider has 18, so he hasn't done much. And then Danny DeKeyser got another assist. Good for you, man. The goaltending still doing better. Yeah, I mean, it's not phenomenal, but it's definitely better than it was. So there we go. There's Pulock and Bailey traded to the Predators for a first and a second. That's interesting. We got to make some moves here. We are sellers. So let's start selling. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is try and get rid of Nick Leddy. We can get 2 seconds for him, but I'm going to look through and see if there's a deal that I really like. All right, guys, so now I'm trying Leddy, Stetcher, and a second for a first in Kyler Yamamoto. Yamamoto fits well. He's got a cheap contract. He will be an RFA after this year, but that's all right with me. And we get that first-round pick for this year on a team from a team that's not doing outstanding. This could be really good for us. They want Leddy and Stetcher. I threw in a second. Realistically, I'd actually like to do less than a second, but I don't think they're gonna go for that, but we'll try it. No. So we'll try a second here. If this doesn't work, I'm not sure what I want to try out, but I think I want Kyler Yamamoto. Oh, there it is. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We got it. So Kyler Yamamoto in a first for this year, for Nick Leddy and Troy Stetcher. That's a great move for us. How is Edmonton doing in the stats here? I don't think they're like a top tier team. I know that McDavid and Drysdale are both doing fairly poorly, so let's take a look. Edmonton is currently 15th in the league. That could be a really good pick. So here we go. I'm actually really happy with that move. We're definitely not done, but that should help us lose some games. All right, we're also looking to get rid of Nemestikov here, and Boston is willing to pay a first for him from next year. That is, wow, interesting. We got 2 seconds to Sarella. Looks like Nemestikov actually has some trade value. We can make a pretty decent move here, I think. We can get Philip Broberg, second and a fifth. Wow. Second and a third. If I'm doing something, I think I want picks for this year. But let me look through everything here, see if anything really stands out. All right, I'm going to try and get Evan Bouchard from the Edmonton Oilers here, and a second for Nemestikov. They are buying high on this guy. They wanted to give me Philip Broberg. I thought maybe Bouchard would be a better option. We'll see what they say. They're going to say no. I think I want Evan Bouchard. I think I can make this happen. I don't think we need to give up too much. If I do Nemestikov in a 4, this might go through. And it does. Evan Bouchard in a second-round pick to the Detroit Red. That is a great move. Goodbye, Nemestikov. That's definitely worth it. Anyone else on expiring deals that we're looking to get rid of? Zadina, we're keeping around, obviously. Stevens, let's see if anyone wants him. Yeah, nobody wants him. Okay. So we've made 2 deals with the Edmonton Oilers, and we have fleeced Ken Holland, in my opinion. I like it. Let's keep going. Anything else? Anyone else that we can get rid of? Sam Gagner, anyone interested? A 4th and a 7th? Okay. So we can get rid of Sam Gagner as well. We're going to do that. We might as well. He's going to be expiring at the end of the year. See if I can get picks for this year. All right, so we traded Sam Gagner to the Boston Bruins for a 4th-round pick. It's something. We got something for him. I'm happy with that. No one's interested in Stevens, unfortunately. Too low overall, I assume. Robbie Fabry, I think we're going to want to keep around. I don't know why he has such low trade value. He should be a solid piece, but whatever. And Danny DeKeyser, I highly doubt we can get rid of, but apparently we can for a 7th or for this kid Harper here. I don't think we're going to... I mean, 68 overall, low top 9. I don't think he's going anywhere. And Danny DeKeyser, realistically, He's done at the end of the year. If nobody wants, we'll just keep him and not, mangle our defense too badly and just leave it the way it is. But we made some smart moves, I feel. We picked up Yamamoto and Evan Bouchard. Those are both really good pickups, in my opinion. And we got some draft picks for expiring contracts. I think we did a good job. All right, so David Perron and a fifth went over to the Rangers for Othman and Hunter Skinner, it looks like. The Predators picked up Ryan Pulock and Josh Bailey for a couple picks. Boston got Mackenzie Weegar from the Florida Panthers. Johnny Gaudreau makes his way to Minnesota for a couple picks, and Cal Addison, interesting. Max Domi goes to the Rangers with a third and letting in for, looks like, a couple prospects, interesting. Vegas picks up Adam Larson and Calle Yarncroke, interesting. Lots happening. Brock Nelson going to the Devils for a second, a Schnarr, and a 6. Seems low. Anything else crazy? Any big? Josh Anderson going to Seattle for Giordano. Montreal looking to make a run. Interesting. Colin Miller going to the Rangers. There's our trade with Edmonton. Nick Leddy, Troy Stetcher, and a second for Kyler Yamamoto and a first. I'll make that deal any day. And then looks like Donskoy goes to Calgary. Bobby Ryan to Winnipeg for whatever reason. But I guess, yeah, he's not technically on the Red Wings right now, so that makes sense. Alex Edler also going to Winnipeg in that deal. Ville Heinola does go to the LA Kings with a third. Abramov and a first for Gusev, Butcher, and Hag. There's our other deal with Edmonton, Nemestikov, and a fourth for Evan Bouchard in a second. Definitely worth it. Sam Gagner for a fourth, and then Tuukka Rask and Eric Stahl for Hunter Jones and a second-round pick. So those are your trade deadline deals, some big players getting moved. Take a look at your league leaders. Austin Matthews leading the way, 83 in 62 games. DeBrincat, yep. Nick Suzuki, 72 points, good for him. There's Brendan Gallagher up there. Mark Stone has a bunch of points. Ricard Raquel having a good year, over a point per game. Kaprizov, there's Larkin, and there's McDavid, finally. 60 points in 62 games. It's still not having that outstanding season you would expect. I wonder what's going on in Edmonton. Ovi, 57 points, 33 goals. Austin Matthews with 46 goals leading the way, though. Holy crap. Toronto is leading the way, followed by Pittsburgh, Tampa, Vegas, Chicago. That's a surprise. Philadelphia's a surprise. Anaheim's a surprise. All right, now we need to do poorly, and we need Edmonton to do poorly. That's what we need. We have these 2 first-round picks. We want to hit on both of them. Last place right now is Arizona with 49 points. We're not going to come in dead last. That's not possible. But we want to get as close to the bottom as possible. So let's get into this game against the Philadelphia Flyers and see how we do. Just a little line update. Zadina, Larkin, and Yamamoto actually work together pretty well. We got Suter, Bertuzzi, and Vrana. Fabry, Stevens, and Rowney, and then Ernie, Veleno, and Michael Rasmussen. Our defense is DeKaiser with Sider, Bouchard with Osterley, and Stahl with Hronik. The plan definitely from here on out is to get a top pairing left-handed defenseman in free agency or in a trade. But we'll see what happens in the draft and whatnot. And our goaltending, Nedeljkovic and Greiss. That's not going to change. I like both our goalies. All right, here we go. Our first slow sim game in quite a while. The first period is a 2-0 lead. Vrana and Sider getting goals. 2 of my favorite players. Next up, 3-1. Carter Rowney scoring a goal on Carter Hart there. Good for him with Van Riemsdyk getting a goal on Ned. And then the third period, we will win it 4-2 as Mart Sider gets the empty netter. JVR with the second of the game. It wasn't enough. Detroit picks up the victory. It sucks, actually. We want to lose games. But you know what? Mort Sider putting up a couple goals. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see how we do throughout the rest of the season. I don't think I want to slow sim any more games. We want to get the first year out of the way so that way we can really see what's going to be happening with the squad. Originally, when I've done franchise modes in the past, I always skip the first year because the first year is always the hardest to get through and whatnot, because you already know what to expect. Next season, we could be the Stanley Cup champions. I have no idea what's going to happen. So, come on, guys. We got to lose some games here. Don't tank, but, don't play well. Definitely don't make the playoffs. Doesn't look like we're going to make the playoffs. Thank God. All right, so we're not going to make the playoffs. That's cool, but definitely didn't finish nearly as badly as we could have. Not the worst thing in the world. The team showed some heart. Let's take a look and see who wins these cups and whatnot. We'll take a look at all the stats, and then we'll get into the draft. All right, final stats of the year. We have Dylan Larkin, almost a point per game. The captain doing captain-like things. Good job. Yamamoto had 60 points. Zadina with 54. Bertuzzi, 53. Vrana having a down year with only 42 points. Only 14 goals. Very surprising. And here's the stats for everyone else. Evan Bouchard had a decent year on him. Didn't see Cider. Oh, he's all the way up there with 30 points. Possible Calder nomination? Just saying. How'd our goaltending do? I mean, it's not awful. It could be much better, obviously, but I'm not going to complain with these stats for the goalies, especially in the year that we had. That's cool. That's great. Let's take a look around the league and see who did what. Marc-Andre Fleury had 44 wins. Holy crap. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. All right. Austin Matthews leads the way with 112 points, followed by Kane, Crosby, and DeBrincat. Only 4 players hitting 100 points this year. Goals-wise, 63 goals for Austin Matthews. Oh my. That's insane. Patrick Kane had 50 goals, and 20 of them were on the power play. Crosby had 47 goals. What? Ovi had 42. Wow, what a year. McDavid and Draisaitl both came back, by the way, and had pretty damn good years. So, wow. Very surprising. Ricard Raquel up there, 87 points in 82 games. Good for him. All right, so there we go. Dylan Larkin finishing near the top as well. Who is going to win the President's Trophy? It's going to be the Pittsburgh Penguins. I didn't see that coming. I'm not going to lie to you. With 114 points. Tied with the Toronto Maple Leafs, really. But wow, I did not see that coming. I didn't. We got Colorado in third. I like it. Chicago way up there, probably just because of Fleury. Fleury is a god. Vegas, Anaheim doing well. I don't know how. Dallas doing better. Ottawa doing better. Did Edmonton squeak into the playoffs? Tell me they didn't. They did not, but they only finished a little bit. We might have back-to-back picks. Interesting. All right. We might be able to package those and move up in the draft here, as the Arizona Coyotes did not finish last. Columbus finishes last. Oh, wow. Okay. Seattle, St. Louis, Calgary. Okay. So, we do have 2 mid-round picks, it looks like, but we can definitely see about moving up in the draft if there's somebody we want to take. Their Stanley Cup champions for the 3rd year in a row were the Tampa Bay Lightning. The President's Trophy went to the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Clarence went to Colorado, and the Prince of Wales to Tampa. Austin Matthews wins the Art Ross. The Hart goes to Patrick Kane. The Norris goes to John Carlson. The Lady Bing to Matthews. The Calder goes to Trevor Zegras. Not Moritz Seider. The Conn Smythe to Andre Vasilevsky. Back-to-back years, man. The Vezina goes to Peter Mrazek. Right. The Jennings goes to Mrazek. The Bill Masterton goes to Alexiak. Jack Adams goes to Huey. The Selke to Anze Kopitar. The Ted Lindsay to Patrick Kane. And the Maurice Richard to Austin Matthews. All right, let's take a look. What do we got? We got 14th and 15th. Columbus. Oh, my God. Buffalo won the lottery again. They got 2nd. Oh, God. Oh, my God. All right. Well, we got 14th and 15th here. I think we might look to move up in the draft, but we'll see. We'll see. And here we are at the draft. There's some big-name players for sure. Shane Wright. We got Michael Foss. We ended up not scouting this guy, but, I mean, he's going to be pretty good. Look at all the medium elites. Oh, my. We got to move up. We have to move up, because we're right around here. And they're all unknown. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? We're definitely going to move up. We're going to find somebody to trade with. We're going to get one of these medium elite guys. We have a gem in here, Vainen. We have Vertanen, but I'm thinking maybe we go after Vainen here. He is a gem. Our scouts seem to love him. I don't know, man. I'm definitely thinking about going after at least one of these guys. He's already NHL ready. He looks like a 2-way player. All right. We got Vertanen here. He's NHL ready. Similar to Victor Hedman. He is a left-handed defenseman, just a little bit smaller. We got Lambert here. He is NHL ready. He's similar to Nicholas Backstrom. He's got great hands, it looks like. I mean, Shane Wright, though. It's Shane Wright. It's Shane Wright. That would be somebody to pick up. But what about this Foss guy? Similar style of Patrick Kane's shock and awe ability. Oh, boy. All right. Let's get into the draft and see if there's any teams willing to swap picks with us or something. But, all right, who wants to get rid of their pick? Anyone want to get rid of their pick? Anyone here? All right. Doesn't look like anyone's... All right. We're not going to go for Shane Wright. But I do think we want to go around 4th, see what Calgary's up to, and see what they want for their pick. I mean, we're getting a top-tier pick. I guess that's worth it, right? Screw it. Can we get it? Yeah. All right, so we traded our 2 firsts. That sucks that it has to happen that way, but we have the 4th overall pick now. Going first overall is going to be, of course, Shane Wright. Oh, my goodness. 99 points in 66 games last year. He's going to be good. He's a 78 overall high elite player. Next pick goes to the Buffalo Sabres. They do take Faust at 81 overall medium elite. Holy crap. Arizona gets Lambert at 76 overall medium elite, and now it is our pick. It is our pick. We're going to call a timeout, and we're going to make the right decision here. We're going to make the right decision. This guy, unfortunately, we have no information on. We have no information on him. I'm not taking him if we have no information on him. We can take Virtanen, Vainen, Savoy, or Jiricek. Any of these guys are medium elite. They're going to have great potential. However, we have a couple players who are NHL ready. And that, to me, is big. We got Virtanen here. He's a left-handed defenseman with the in-reverse superstar ability, or zone ability, sorry. And then we have Vainen. Vainen is a forward, similar to Jeff Carter, who's NHL ready. Two-way forward. Do we want a defenseman or a forward? That's what we're looking at here. Defenseman or forward? I think realistically, we want a left-handed defenseman, but we have Simon Edvinsson already ready to get into the NHL next season. We're going to take Jussi Vainen with the 4th overall pick. He is a gem. What do we get? 77 overall, medium elite. I want to see what this other guy is. Virtanen, 76 overall. All right, we got the right pick, I think, anyways. Let's move on to our next pick. We'll go through all the draft picks and whatnot and see if there's any gems or anything, but I'm pretty happy with that. Niskala ended up being a 77 overall medium elite, possibly better than Virtanen, actually. We got a medium elite Jiricek. Let's see. Who did Calgary take? They got a medium elite out of there anyways, actually, with our trade. They ended up getting Gauthier, and they ended up getting Cott. So they got a pretty good haul. I'm not going to complain with that. Anything else in here in the first round? Anyone crazy go? Any franchise goalies or something? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Good. That means they're saving all the franchise guys for us. Let's make this pick. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of info on a lot of these guys here. Select size. He's NHL ready. This guy right here is NHL ready, you're telling me. Well, let's go with Rupert then. Apparently he's NHL ready. He's a medium top 6, 76 overall in the second round. That's awesome, actually. That's really good. We'll take that. Ponikarovsky was a sniper low elite that Edmonton picked up there. Anyone else? Any other elites or any surprises here? No? Okay. All right, we're going to go after my man Tucker Tynan here. I just want to have Tucker Tynan as a draftee on my team. He's been through a lot. I think it's a cool story. Hopefully we can turn him into an NHLer. All right, guys, I'm going through it. I'm not seeing any diamonds in the rough or anything. I just went ahead and did our entire draft. Got a high starter for Toskala, so good for them there. There's not really much to look through. I've gone through the 7th, the 6th, and now the 5th. So there's not a lot missing. I'm not going to show you all the picks because we didn't really hit too much on any of the picks after the 3rd round or anything. So doesn't look like anyone really hit on any of the picks. So looks like a weak draft class this late into the draft, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get into the re-sign stage. Now, we have lots to do here in the re-sign stage. There's lots of players that need contracts, including Philip Zadina, Kyler Yamamoto. We have lots of deals to give up, so it's going to be interesting. Now, we have $40 million in cap space, and we can definitely get it done, but we have to make some smart moves because we're going to go into free agency looking for a top-tier left-handed defenseman. Zadina's looking for $6.3 million. Oh, boy. That seems like a lot. He's at 87 overall now, though. All right, we'll see if we can get him for 2 years for $6 million. See what they say. Robbie Fabry's not going to want too much. Yeah, we'll see if we can just get him for that. Taro Hiroshi, we'll just qualify. Yamamoto, I don't expect him to want too much. $5 million. I guess he did put up 60 points. Man, that's a lot. But yeah, we'll give him what he wants. I like that trade that we made here. We'll qualify Stevens. Qualify these guys. We will not be bringing back Danny DeKeyser. He's gone. Rowney could be a good option for the AHL, I guess. Mark Stahl's definitely not coming back. We're going to have a new-look defense next year. Barber, Lashoff, Murphy, and Renouf, I think we're just going to pass on all these guys. Thanks for your service, but don't really need these guys in the future. Bednar, Grice, Picard. I think we want to keep Grice around for another year. He only wants 1.5. 2 years, that's fine. You know what? I'll take that. Picard's going to be fine for the AHL, and we'll keep Jan around as well. So there you go. I signed everybody that we needed to sign. See what everyone says. Rowney said no. I mean, honestly, that's fine. If you want to test free agency, you can test free agency, my man. We'll let Lashoff go. Barber can go. Murphy can go. And Renouf will go. These are all qualified guys. And then Grice also said no. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I mean, I kind of want to keep Grice around. Can we get him for 1 year? We do 1 year, 1.5. What does he say? He says no. He wants a little bit more money, and I mean, realistically, yeah. I mean, he's gonna be the backup. If he wants to be a starter, we don't have room for him here. We can just sign a backup in free agency. So I think that's gonna do it for free agency, or for our re-sign stage, anyways. If he doesn't want to stay, that's fine. I'm not too upset with that. Vulture, I mean, just qualify, I guess. Same with Larson. Yeah, if he doesn't want to stick around, he wants a starter position, that's fine. Ned is definitely going to be our goalie of the future for the next foreseeable future, at least. So, yeah, that is interesting. All right, Ned is going to go, but we're going to head over to free agency and take a look and see who is available. Your free agents are John Klingberg is your #1 free agent. Actually, no, it's just by dollar value. I was about to say, Evgeny Malkin is a free agent. Barkov is a free agent. Okay, interesting. And we have 30 million in cap space. Ekholm could be a really good defenseman for us. Giordano's available. Anyone that we gotta take out? Guryanov is a RFA. We will not be going after him. And Kubalik or any of these guys. So we're not going to be going after these guys. Like Liljegren would be cool, but we're not going after them. Any goaltenders? Anyone that we should be looking at? Tuukka, Kemper, Samsonov. He's probably an RFA, though. Yeah. Francouz. So there are options for us to have our backup. Francouz having himself a career year last year? What happened? Suddenly an 84 overall. That's interesting. Making into Smith, Jack Campbell. Campbell could be a good backup option. We got Korpisalo in there as well. So there are options for us. I think I'm going to leave it here, though. I'm going to let you guys let me know what you think we should do. I would love to go after Barkov. I would love to have Alex Barkov as our #1 center with Larkin as our #2. I think that would be unreal. And then we could get someone like Ekholm to play with Seider. And I think our team would be... Honestly, our team would be freaking ridiculous if that happens. So, you guys can let me know what you think we should do. I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what our roster is looking like for the upcoming season. Down the middle, we have Larkin, Suter, Veleno, and then we have Stevens, who is going to be signed. So we can do with another center. That would be huge. We probably have to go after Barkov, let's be real. We have Zadina, Bertuzzi, Vrana, and Fabry and Ernie. So we have 5 left wingers. And on the right side, we still have Yamamoto, and Lucas Raymond's going to be fighting for a spot as well. Our goalies, we have Nedeljkovic, but we need a backup. And on defense, Moritz Seider's already an 85. Let's go. We have Seider, Hronik, and Bouchard on our right side, but we need some left-handed defensemen. Matthias Ekholm could be a really good pickup. You guys let me know what you think. We can take a look at the beginning of the next episode and see if there's anyone that we want to trade or anyone that we want to pick up. But this could be a very interesting season if we can pick up Alexander Barkov. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Good first year for the Detroit Red Wings. We ended up getting a pretty good draft pick. Very excited to see how he turns out. We should sign him so that way we can use him this year. I didn't really think about that. Let me hurry up and sign him. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. I'm excited to do this. I didn't really do this last year, and not that like I didn't want to. I just didn't get to it. But I'm really excited to get into this. So there's Vine in there. We're going to give Vine a contract, 77 already. We're going to give Evanson a contract because I'm curious to see where he goes to. And everyone else here, we're just waiting to see what they turn into. Guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay frosty.